Hello and welcome to Alfons Zeileis. My name is Johanna Negesbach. I am the grandniece of the painter Alfons Zeileis. What opportunities existed to study arts you learned in the last video. In this video you will learn where Alfons Zeileis began to study in 1904. The closest arts and crafts school in Bavaria from Würzburg at that time was Nuremberg, a good 100 kilometers southeast of Würzburg. So, for Alfons Zeileis, who, according to his letters, loved Würzburg very much, Nuremberg was his place of choice, if only because of its proximity and the direct railway connection to Würzburg. At that time, the number of inhabitants in Nuremberg grew much faster than the number of inhabitants in Würzburg, albeit at a different level. Würzburg had on the 1st of December 1900 75,499 inhabitants. 5 years later, on the 1st of December 1905, 80,327 inhabitants, and again 5 years later, on the 1st of December 1910, 84,496 inhabitants. Within 10 years, this was an increase of about 9,000 inhabitants or 11.9%. The situation for Nuremberg is as follows. On the 1st of December 1900, Nuremberg had 261,081 inhabitants. 5 years later, on the 1st of December 1905, 294,426 inhabitants. And again 5 years later, on the 1st of December 1910, 333,142 inhabitants. Within 10 years, the population of Nuremberg increased by about 72,000 inhabitants, or 27.6%, a number almost equal to the population of Würzburg in 1900. Nuremberg, as an industrial city, thus grew about 2.3 times as fast as Würzburg, as an administrative city. When Alfons Zeileis went to Nuremberg in 1904, the city had more than 3.5 times as many inhabitants as Würzburg. While Würzburg presents itself as a Catholic and conservative administrative city, Nuremberg is a predominantly Protestant industrial city in which the first German railway line from Nuremberg to Fürth had already been opened in 1835. One might think that Alfons follows the railway. After all, his father is a Royal Bavarian railway expeditor in Würzburg. In the 19th century, Nuremberg developed into the industrial heart of Bavaria. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, Bavaria was still predominantly an agricultural state. Among others, the following companies settled in Nuremberg in the 19th century. The pencil factories A.W. Faber, later Faber-Castell. Großberger and Kurz, later Svern-Stabilo, Schwanhäuser. The toy factories Nürnberger Holzspielzeug, Christian Hacker. Bing Trading Company for household goods and tin toys. Factories for Leonian goods, which means wire mesh and brass wire, which still live on today in the Leoni Group. Guess why the Leoni Group is called the Leoni Group? The Siemens Schuckertwerke for generators, electric motors and arc lamps. The Siemens and Halske AG. The Glad Iron Foundry for the production of steam engines, railway goods wagons, bridges, etc. merged into the later MAN. And, not to be forgotten, the gingerbread industry with numerous small and medium-sized businesses, some with a centuries-old tradition, and many more. This strong and fast-growing industrial city was already the center of the German labor movement at the turn of the century. A smooth cultural change for Alfons Zeileis. What now awaited Alfons at the Royal School of Arts and Crafts in Nuremberg? The Nuremberg Academy of Fine Arts was founded in 1662, making it the oldest art academy in the German-speaking world. However, the Bavarian king Ludwig I demoted the Nuremberg Academy to an art school as a training institute for the traditional Nuremberg trades, which means primarily the graphic arts and porcelain and tin painting. The liberal arts were transferred to the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich, while the applied arts remained in Nuremberg. It was not until 1940 that the school was elevated to the status of an academy again. Despite this degradation, the School of Arts and Crafts was highly respected in Nuremberg. This was not least due to August von Kreling, who reformed the School of Arts and Crafts and the curriculum with great success. August von Kreling reformed the curriculum and made the School of Arts and Crafts a national showcase institution. There was a curriculum which is reproduced in abbreviated form as far as it was relevant to Alfons Zeileis. Drawing. Ornamental drawing, drawing from antiquity from the living model, nudes, study heads. Painting, after plastic objects, after the living model. Architecture, construction, theory and architectural drawing. Theoretical subjects, perspective and shadows. Of course, attendance at the School of Arts and Crafts cost tuition fees. From 1901, the School of Arts and Crafts had a uniform timetable for all students of a subject. Many students at the Nuremberg School of Arts and Crafts later devoted themselves to the classical fields of liberal arts rather than the applied arts. It also happened that students first attended the School of Arts and Crafts and later an art academy. An example of this is the sculptor Professor Adolf Heer, whose death was reported in the Abendblatt Chicago on 16th of April 1898. This American newspaper appeared in German language. Adolf Heer had studied at the Nuremberg School of Arts and Crafts from 1867 to 1871 and then at the Academy in Berlin from 1871 to 1873. He was a professor at the School of Arts and Crafts in Karlsruhe. His Emperor William monument can still be found today on Kaiserplatz in Karlsruhe, but without the allegorical figures on the plinth. These were melted down during the Second World War. At the Nuremberg School of Arts and Crafts, Alfons Zeileis faced highly structured lessons for the subjects that were relevant to his training as a drawing teacher. Thank you for accompanying Alfons Zeileis on his way to Nuremberg. If you begin to study in Germany, you have to register at the Residence Registration Office. In case your parents live in Germany and you want to keep a second residence, you might have to pay second residence tax in Germany. If Alfons Zeileis registered in Nuremberg and what he did, you will learn in the next video. I look forward to seeing you then.